Well, how y'all doing this afternoon? I almost forgot I was supposed to be making a video of kind of a follow-up to the last video I made of the scenery. Hang on, I'll be right back. Realize I got glue where I don't want glue. I've already split some glue in between here. I'm only going to do a partial here just to show you kind of how I was doing it. I saved putting glue down on the outside edges until I put some in the middle. It's already ran quite a bit. Maybe I will go ahead and stick some on the outside. But this is my last module that I'm going to ballast. I have a 2-foot section that has a switch on it that I may want to change out at a later date. So I'm going to wait to do it. I've got glue on here already, run from in there. I'm not sure I need this extra layer of glue that I'm putting down for my ballast because it should run through the rock, but considering how thick I'm putting the rock on, doesn't hurt to have it stick to the foam a little bit down below. I try to be a little bit careful and not get my ties covered with glue, but hey, that's the way it goes. It wipes off like that. I've already sprayed this with the alcohol mix that I like to use to break the tension, surface tension. Now I'm going to show you my ballast thing. Got the hole in it, got the little tab there, got rock all over the table. It's kind of full. Let's see if I can, oops, wrong way. There you go. I shake a lot out to begin with. Use my finger to tap it to kind of fill in the... Oh, there's some big rocks in this stuff when you get down towards the bottom. There's a really big rock in this stuff down towards the bottom of the box. And then I tip it up and I drag that tab down the middle. Kind of see a lot of places I need more gravel. I think in the future I'll probably make the holes a little bit bigger in this plastic container. That'll do for right there, because that's the only farther we're going on this. And once I've drug it like that, take this brush, smooth it out a little bit, fill in any big spots with the excess. And then this little dude here is one I've been using for tamping. Just kind of pushes it underneath the rails. You know, this is purely for aesthetics. It's not actually functioning for anything, but we'll make it look like it is. Just give it a little tamp, stick it in there. Anyways, that'll work for now. Then I come back and do the sides. then again, I'm not going to bore you guys with all the long OCD details that I have of making sure this is all perfect along here. One of the things I'm most critical about is on the inside of the rail. I don't want anything to glue up where a wheel's going to bounce on it. I learned the hard way doing my HO layout. If you got a clump of ballast in there, it's going to bounce your train right off the track. I know that for a fact because I've done it once or twice. Even on my outdoor layout with some of the bigger rocks, I'll get places where the train will jump off if a rock moves. Alright, that looks pretty good right there, so, oops, dropped my spray. I'll do the outsides after I show you guys how I do the main part. Probably add more rock here in a minute. There's a couple ways of doing this. You can use this. I can use this finesse one, spread it all over. But what I prefer is this big eyedropper. Puts out a lot of glue. I had one module that I did not get enough glue on, and as soon as I went to move it, I had ballast going everywhere because I forgot and I tipped it up in the air on one side. This does kind of leave a little bit of a shiny gloss. I think you could go back through if you wanted with some kind of matte medium. Some people do that, or use that to begin with. Finish off this little section that I started here. All right. Made a mess, doesn't matter. Scenery's going to cover this up. This straight section is where the station's going to go. So I'll be doing a lot more finesse with the brush, cleaning it up along that edge. This edge over here, I got just a couple sticks laying there to kind of hold the ballast up against the side to keep it from falling off the table. So that is where we're at. I'm going to turn the camera. Oops, there goes my stick. I'm going to turn the camera around here. At least I think I am. Yeah, maybe I'm not. Over here is one of my sceneries that's done. Is waiting for Sculptamold. Up there, some more. There we go. There's some more that I got to do. Sculptamold on. Hey, look, I got a live critter crawling up on. And that's about it. Everything else is pretty much been done. Oops. There we go. So I'll finish doing that section, and then let her all dry. Start my Sculptamold. Thanks for watching. Well, happy Sunday, y'all. Here I am frosting the cake. Well, not exactly. Putting Sculptamold on the plaster cloth. I pre-colored it. My wife had a good point. If you don't pre-color it, if you get a ding in your scenery, because this is on a modular layout, everything you're going to see underneath is white plaster. If you pre-color that, and then you can paint your ground colors on there. I'm just using the Woodland Scenics Earth underneath. Undercoat, yeah, Earth Undercoat. for the pre-coloring. There's a lot of different videos on YouTube, I'm sure, of using Sculptamold. A lot of people have talked about it, so I'm not going to go into the whole mixing process. I make mine a little bit wetter than the rest because I'm slow and I need to spread it. And I need to flow down in there. Mostly I'm worried about just covering the holes from this plastic cloth more than anything. And this kind of gives you some texture already. You don't have to add a lot later on. The hillside, just kind of paint it to look good. Fill the holes. That's the key. I'm not going to make you guys watch me frost this whole stinking thing. That's for sure. I just wanted to give you a little update on this. I'll probably attach this to another part where it's finished up, if I learn how to do that. And we'll just keep going from here. So that was just a little quick update of doing the some of the Sculptamold. I also keep some water on hand because then you can dip the tool and you can get it to flow better, smoothing stuff out. Because if this thing gets dry, it'll start grabbing hold of the Sculptamold and pulling it back off the thing. So there we go. Off I go. I'll be here forever doing this. Y'all have a good one. Okay, and I'm back. Well, I am done putting frosting on these scenery cakes. In other words, Sculptamold on my forms. I've been doing it off and on all day. I've worked on some other stuff too, but very time consuming. I mixed the paint in on these two. I actually measured, try to get it right. Be interesting to see what happens to the color when it dries. This piece here I did a few days ago. I didn't know quite what I was doing with my paint mixtures, and when it dried, it faded out bad. It didn't matter anyways. I'm going to paint them with an airbrush, but I just went for that, you know, earth tone coat underneath to see what it would do. Hopefully they stay this color, but I'm not holding my breath on it. This one here, that one going to be logged off area. That over there is going to be a rock ridge, basically railroad on one side, road on this side. And this area here, it's all faded out. That's going to be a road up in a cemetery at the top of the hill. So that's the plans for the modular. Don't know how much actual scenery work I'll get done on those before the show, but at least I'll have something with color, hopefully, and texture for people to look at. So thanks all for watching. This will be the last one on this. I'll try to tie it into the end of the first couple videos.